It is my first night here at Carifesta, and the start is definitely a bit shaky. Hoping things pick up by Monday. Today's Saturday, so we are gonna see. But I'm just gonna show you guys the booth and what I have available. So slow on day 2. I'm hoping that it picks up. I'm really hoping. But I know Bajans can be rushing here Friday and Saturday, and it can be a mad rush. So fingers crossed that this week is a good one. Fingers crossed. Gosh, one time was to me. But yeah, end of day 2. Haven't sold anything as yet, and I don't know if I will. I'm getting discouraged at this point, but we'll see how day 3 is. My fashion show is tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. Give it to me, that workout. Give it to me, that love. Yeah, give it to me, that workout. Give it to me, that love. Love it, go.
Welcome on stage, Alana Brandt for annarosedesigns from Barbados. Alana Brandt, annarosedesigns. Give it to me, that workout. Give it to me, that love. Yeah, give it to me, that workout.
Somebody was coming over on the PA system, so I paused my video. But day 4 here at Carifesta. The fashion show was yesterday, and it was pretty good. Just now because there is an award-winning tea group here. They have this tea called Caribbean Christmas, or that's what they name, right? I think they named Caribbean Christmas, but they have some ginger tea that I just tasted. That was the best thing I've had. I love tea. I know that I want to know here, but this is my moment. I love tea, and I just want to know that it's natural. It's natural. We're all about making nature convenient to you, and we do that with our teas as well as our herbs. Everything is artificial free, preservative free, 100% natural, the actual herb itself. So our teas, they are filler free, and you get the actual herbs. So let me show you. This is our garlic tea bag, and it's the actual garlic. Let me put it closer so you can take a little sniff. Are our award-winning teas. We won awards at the Global Tea Championship, and we're the first Caribbean tea brand to do that, and we're featured at This Is Real Tea Expo. Okay, so now Carifesta is over, and I've had time to rest and relax and think about how the whole thing went overall. I would say the whole Carifesta experience was a 3 out of 5. I really considered what I would say at the end of this vlog, because I don't want to be seen as bashing people or bashing Barbados. But the Carifesta experience was a really interesting one, and I think it's important to talk about how things go here in Barbados instead of just covering it up and letting people use the excuse, oh well, you know it's Barbados, so you can't expect it to be up to par with, like, I've been hearing that so much, like last week and the week before, when I was complaining about some of the stuff that I experienced, and that's unacceptable to me. So just to make this short and not talk too long, I can try to do this as quickly as possible. And as you guys know, I'm sorry for the traffic. The road is right next to the house. So the organizers of Carifesta really and truly had very little regard for the vendors who would be at Carifesta. The way how the layout of the stalls were, it was not conducive to bringing in customers. When we had complaints, our representative was trying to be helpful. She took down all the notes and everything, but she lower on the food chain, and I feel like she was taken for granted. Nobody from higher up was listening to her, and we had to really keep noise to get things done or just do it ourselves. It was an issue for me to get extension cord and like simple things like cleaning. It was an issue to get, and I think it was very disrespectful that in the last 2 days they gave us a note asking us to put our items on discount because they wanted to market the whole Carifesta last day as a grand sales day. Now, I don't mind that they wanted to have a grand sales day. What I do mind is that instead of having a meeting with the vendors and asking them, Hey, so what do you guys think about this idea of us marketing the last day at a grand sales day? They just gave us a note, and like it wasn't an email or anything. There was no discussion. This guy just passed around, "Are you selling anything here?" And we said yes. Okay, here's this note, and he passes it with the face turned down. So you know, when you get something with the face turned down, like in school, if you got a bad grade, the teacher give you the test with it turned down so that nobody else will see that you got a bad grade. And I thought that that was ridiculous. On the upside, I met a lot of fun people. I made a lot of connections. I got a lot of exposure. Bajans really did not come to Carifesta to spend money, and I think that had a lot to do with the marketing of Carifesta. People did not know that Carifesta was a market of artisans. What I like to say, they came there thinking that they would come to see what is on showcase, and then they would take a business card and call back later. And that's not what Carifesta was supposed to be. It is a market for artisans and artists, and a lot of times the public was expecting things to be cheap, and again, it was a market for artisans. And I'm a designer. I have to eat. I pay people to do work. They have to eat, and I can't be selling my things for $30 when it's worth $90. So people were shocked at the prices, and they were skinning up their faces. And I thought that the reaction of the public and the disregard of the public to the work that people put in to what they do was very disrespectful. I found myself wanting to tell off people a lot of times, which is why, since I was working long hours, I had hired people to actually work the stall for me. I sat down once their shift started, and I let them take the forefront of managing the stall, because if I had to deal with a lot of the people who passed through, I think that I would have lost my mind. But overall, it was an okay experience. I got to meet a lot of good people, and I got some feedback on my designs and my layout, my vision on a whole, and I feel like the feedback that I've been given tells me that I'm on the right track. So that's basically it. I've been talking for over 6 minutes now, and that was my Carifesta experience. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you later. Bye.